get it.
Okay. A guy has been dating a woman for about 3 months.
Okay.
And he gets into a little bit of trouble. And he calls her for help.
Mm-hmm.
The guy gets arrested for driving with a suspended license. And when he calls his girlfriend, she wants to know why is he locked up. According to her, she thinks he was being irresponsible. And she agreed to come and get him, but she said she cannot leave her job immediately, and he knows that she works for the government.
Mm-hmm.
So she told him that she would come in 2 days.
What?
Because he was locked up on a Friday, so she told him she would come by Sunday. She said because she wants him to sit and think about his choices.
But go ahead.
So even though she told him that, she still decided to go down the same day to pick him up.
Okay.
And even though she told him that, he was going to have to wait. And when she gets to the company to run him out, another female is there to pick him up.
Facts.
When he gets out, he doesn't hear from his boo. And he is wondering, like, what's going on? Why I hadn't heard from you?
I wouldn't be wondering.
Because he's been calling her. And she wants to know, when she finally does answer the phone, like, who was that other woman
Don't worry about
that was down there, to get you out? I went down there, and somebody else already was taking care of it.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
So he said, he told me, that's another, friend that he has.
I'm not
somebody that he could depend on whenever he needs something.
Okay.
And so he knows that he can count on the other girl.
Okay.
So the current girlfriend does not want to be with him.
Okay.
If he already has somebody else.
I don't want to be with you neither.
I'm gonna tell you.
And so what should he have done?
Done exactly what he did.
It depends on this right here because I've heard certain situations where it's like you would call your girl and she would goddamn say, "I'm coming."
Yeah.
But she don't show up till Monday, like he just said.
No.
All the while he waiting on her to come. He done got back at her and cousin. Everybody talking about she was at the club doing this and that.
I'm gonna put it to you like this. I wouldn't even care about the club aspect. Here go this. To me, you didn't take the situation seriously because you really don't understand what jail is, and you don't understand a person being in there. You can get into a beef, something that went from a traffic stop can end up in a murder, can end up in a battery, and you in there longer than you supposed to.
That's because you was in there.
And that's the point. And the point of it is, I'm gonna say, bitch, you don't try to punish me. You ain't the fucking law system. Either you gonna come and get me or you're not. If you tell me you gonna come and get me by the weekend, you got me fucked up. Cause I'm gonna have somebody else to come and get me because you basically saying like you teaching me a lesson. You don't know what happened that got me pulled over. You don't know what it was. So the point is, if you don't come and get me, don't be mad because a motherfucker would come and get me. And I'm not going to explain shit to you when you come and get, or when I ain't there and you whatever. If you going to leave, leave. You don't play with my life like that. You know what I mean? That's my personal. I'm not going to play that game. You know what I mean? If you say you can't come and get me, that's cool. Fine. Don't get mad on how I get out.
My thing is this right here, like, if I ask you to come get me and you don't come and get me, and I call somebody else to come get me, and I do get out,
right? Then,
hold on. So, what's your excuse?
Exactly. What you talking about?
Because you came on and got me out the same way.
Exactly. So you ain't got no say so in that, and you ain't got no questions to ask.
Well, she felt like she has a good job. She works for the government. She has her stuff together.
Understandable.
So she's thinking about, okay, now what if I was in the car with you at the time that you
don't do hypotheticals.
I know you don't, but that's how she's looking at it. She's looking at it like she thought that he had his stuff together.
Okay, but the point is, all that is irrelevant to what's going on at the moment. I ain't care what you thinking or what if you was in the car ain't got shit to do with what's actually happening. If you say you can't come and get me, understandable, but don't get mad because I get out.
Not only that, my thing is this right here, you tripping because of, honestly, whether we just got together, it might have been stuff that happened to me way before we got together.
And you don't know
There
what
was
it
a
was.
hold or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But this person here has went deeper and found out that, you know, this is what it was. Okay, I need this to get out. Because, you know, the average person get locked up, believe it or not, they'll tell you this is what it is. They don't tell you everything that what it is.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like, come on.
You can't play like that. You know what I mean?
Nah.
Especially, and just hypothetically saying, if he was on parole or something, he trying to get out of there before his PO find out he in there. Because she'll put a hold on him and he can stay in there for 90 days.
Exactly.
So ain't nobody got time for you and your emotions on what the fuck you feel that it should be.
Just because you feel that you shouldn't have done this or you shouldn't have did that.
You ain't my damn
you know what I'm saying?
jury.
Yeah, be honest with you, I don't know no motherfucker that goddamn go to jail because they want to go to jail.
Facts.
It's because of certain shit that happened that they didn't realize, or if they did realize it, true enough, they might have realized it's like, okay, damn, he's past this, but it didn't work out that way. Think about it, if we on the same page, we on the same page.
Or he could have something on his record or form that he didn't even have a clue that was even on there.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? Right. He may not even knew what was on there. Like you could have a warrant or something for a ticket that your car you had no clue about. While you trying to make it personal about how you feel, say about how you
because
feel.
of what you think that I should have done.
And then when I get out, I probably ain't gonna fuck with you anyway, so you gotta
worry
worry about me.
You wanna show me what your loyalty
Exactly. So we ain't tripping.
You know
it is what it is.
Me
personally, I ain't gonna explain it to you.
I'm just trying to get out so I can got them make the next move.
And when you in jail, ain't nobody got time to be playing for you. Talking about, well, I still came down there that day, bitch. You shouldn't have been playing, Paul. I'm sorry for saying the beat, but I'm just saying. I'm just speaking from actual heart. No, you don't play like that. Jail ain't no place. And anytime you can get a chance to get out,
you get out.
There ain't time to be playing. So
for sure,
my bad, but it is how I feel when you hit that nerve on stuff. I'm gonna spit that whatever it is.
It ain't that you spin it, man. You spin the truth. It's the truth because if the roles were reversed,
we going to get you out. I ain't worried about what you did. I'll talk to you when you get home.
Let me ask Miss B. If it happened the same way, how would you feel if the roles were reversed and somebody did the same thing to you and made you sit there when they could have came and got you? How would you feel about that?
I would be definitely bothered by it.
Exactly.
For sure.
Yeah.
Because the thing about it is either way it go, it's the same scenario.
But then you trying to punish a motherfucker while you always getting punished.
Don't punish me because of what you think.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wouldn't play. What else you got?
All right. Well, that is a wrap.
All right.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Hey, let's switch this thing up, man. We always know how I feel about this right here, man. Tell them how you feel about this channel and what you think.
The channel?
Well, Stick Talk 100 Network. We got several things going. Let them know how you feel.
Well, I already know. You know, if you don't know, you don't know now. Hey, this is the baby.
All day, every day.
They don't realize, you know what I mean? Like
every day.
This is straight from the basement to greatness, man.
That's my line.
It started from concept and now it's reality.
Keep that shit 100.
And I won't.
It started from the garage.
I won't, but no, I always want people to realize something. And even if you're watching this, no matter, listen, when you think of something and that thought becomes an actual reality that you can see, I thought about this and now it's actually happening, that lets you know that when God got his hands on you to do something, go ahead and do what you need to do. We ain't no different than nobody else when it comes to this.
Hey, I know how we usually end this thing, but at the same time, what you just said is exactly what I went through. I went through a situation where it's like, you know, it wasn't that it was messed up, but I had a best friend that said, you know what, we can do this right here. You know what I'm saying? It was a concept, a thought. And that's exactly what we're doing. And thanks to you all out there, we're making our dream become a reality. That's all I'm trying to say.
Thanks.
Tell you.
So with that being said, you know, it's you got. Oh, okay, I'm gonna put it to you like this. This gonna be a jewel I'm gonna give you.
For sure.
say you went and bought a pair of shoes.
Okay.
That person, that was a person's thought in their brain,
For sure.
right? And that thought came reality, and you went to the store to buy that person's thought.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever you visualize in your head, you don't have to have all the ideas on how to make it happen. You just gotta take the first step, and everything else will follow along through.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So we appreciate, you know what I mean, everything we do. Don't think this is we just doing this because it is what it is. No, this is thought behind what we're doing, and it's thoughts behind trying to help other people do what we're doing if that's what you choose to do. But the first step is getting out of your own way. The second step is believing what you thought of.
Indeed.
Stop trying to feel you need $20 million to do something. You can't worry about what nobody think. You just gotta do what you need to do.
For sure.
And that's what Stick Talk is. It's from the basement to greatness, man. Cause it's a thought, it's in fruition, and we making it moving. And with that, we appreciate y'all. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and that share button. You know what I mean? It don't cost you nothing.
And
It's
to
free.
piggyback on what he just said, it's as calm as it may sound. Just put one foot in front of the other. That's all you gotta do.
And when you
Make
doing,
that
and
step
listen, and when
good.
you're doing something that's real, guess what? You ain't gotta search for people to help you, because guess what? They gonna come because they see what you're doing and believing in what you're putting forth.
And they're going through the same thing that you're going through.
Facts. So with that being said, it's your boy A-T-O-N-E.
It's your boy, Jonius. Caponius, you know what I'm talking about.
And I'm your girl, Miss B.
Deuces.
Peace.